Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani using the power of social media to let immigrants know their rights when it comes to encounters with ICE.
That's right. Mamdani outlined what he thinks immigrants living in the 5 boroughs should know. It was a video posted to social media. Robert Moses joins us now with the mayor-elect's message. Robert, what are you hearing?
Dan and Rosanna, when Zohran Mamdani takes office in 24 days, he promises to protect the rights of the city's 3 million immigrants, more than 400,000 of whom are undocumented, according to a 2022 estimate. His release of this new video laying out immigrants' rights follows a recent ICE operation in Chinatown.
But we can all stand up to ICE if you know your rights. If you encounter ICE cannot enter.
Mamdani reminds people that ICE cannot enter private areas of homes, schools, or places of work without a signed judicial warrant. He says absent one, migrants can keep their doors closed. His video came 8 days after about 200 protesters clashed with ICE agents carrying out a raid in Chinatown.
Sometimes ICE will show you paperwork that looks like this and tell you that they have the right to arrest you. That is false. ICE is legally allowed to lie to you, but you have the right to remain silent. If you're being detained, you may always ask, "Am I free to go?" repeatedly until they answer you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
As he prepares.
Do you want somebody to be your mayor that is going against America? Zohran Mamdani says he's protecting immigrants, but he says he's protecting illegal ones. I don't want a mayor to be protecting people that's here illegally and breaking the law. Why is he protecting these illegals? Because he needs their vote. He needs their money. He needs their support. If I'm mayor of a city and you here illegally, you got to go. This is why I don't like how America is structured. You got too many people trying to fight the system because that's the only way they got in. You got to do what's right, bro. But we know that New York is in some shit. They are already canceling the homeless encampment removal. All this stuff that he's trying to keep is because of money. There's money and funding, especially for these immigrants, asylum seekers, and refugees. There's money and funding that they get for these homeless encampments and taking care of homeless people. He's keeping the money. But how do you look at a leader that's for people that are illegal? If you're an immigrant, should you be worried if you're here illegally? You shouldn't be worried. If somebody come up to you and ask you for your papers and you did nothing wrong, you shouldn't be worried. It's the people that are here illegally that are scared. If you did everything you're supposed to do, you got your paperwork. I'm not tripping off of an ICE agent. Hey, bro, here's my paperwork. I don't want to go back, but here's all of my paperwork. Here you go. Cool. I'm locked in. It's the people here that overstay their visas. It's the people here that are here illegally. Those are the people that he's protecting. He's not protecting the legal immigrants because legal immigrants ain't got nothing to worry about. Naturalized citizens, all that, people got their documentation. They doing everything the right way. They ain't worried about no ICE. It's the people that's here illegally. And he's trying to give these illegal people the ways to protect themselves. You don't need no protection if you're here illegally, bro. You got to go. I don't believe in giving protection for people that's not here legally, that overstayed their visas, that did all these things the wrong way. You got to go, bro, because what does this teach our generations? If you do things the wrong way, you will get punished. There's consequences for cheating the system. But he got to keep them here because there's big money in having immigrants. There's big money in having homelessness. There's big money in having that because that's where you have the fraud. Look at Minnesota. If I have these illegal immigrants here, if I have these immigrants here, if I have this homeless here, I get a lot of money. I can allocate that money to whoever. Look at California. $24 billion, and I believe in the last 10 years has been invested in homelessness, and we have went up 50 to 60%. So where did the $24 billion go? Oh, it went to people that did fraud. It went to people that used it for jets and trips. The Democrats need people to be here illegally. They need immigrants. They need homeless people. Because that's how they get their money. Because then you'll see a report, oh, we got so much homelessness, we need help from President Trump. Well, you in the encampment, so this is what they do, man. I feel sorry for New York because New York deserves better, and they're going to be in a world of hurt when this man is in there.
Take office, the mayor-elect said last week that he will stop sweeps of homeless encampments that were a big priority for Mayor Eric Adams. A 2023 report found that a tiny number of people who were taken off the streets in those sweeps actually found permanent housing. The mayor thinks that Mamdani's thinking on this issue is wrong-headed.
Idealism colliding with realism, human waste, drug paraphernalia, a schizophrenic, bipolar, living on our subways, living in our streets. New Yorkers are going to see the repercussions.
Governor Kathy Hochul happens to agree. A spokesperson told us the governor does not believe that allowing New Yorkers to sleep on sidewalks or under bridges is a humane solution to homelessness. She supports an approach that combines enforcement, including sweeps when needed, with connection to supportive housing and mental health and substance abuse services. Mamdani has no public events scheduled for today. We're told he is in the city. Dan?
All right, we'll see you, Robert. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You take care of the homeless people by putting them in situations where they can be taken care of and put back out there to society, but they're clean, they have a job. There's nothing wrong with that. But just letting them just sit around on these properties and everything like that outside, how does that make the city look? What he's doing, I believe that Mamdani's trying to do, he's trying to make it so hard for people with these government housing and these housing to make them quit because it's going to be so bad around their areas they can't do anything. And then he's going to try to take the properties from them so he could be in control of the properties and give it to his own people so they could be in charge of it. And then he's going to start paying money for stuff. So this is why when you look at everything, you understand how his movement is. He's really trying to make the city worse so he can get all the funding, get all the properties, and give it to the people that he wants to give it to or he can own. You got to see the play, man. I just feel like Mamdani, like you look at it, he knows what he's doing. He knows the city's going to be messed up, but he knows that with that being messed up, things are going to be for sale. People can get off of things. He can take things. He can allocate things. He can take money. He can get more money. You can't get money and do things with money when the city is having progress. You can't ask the governor for money. You can't ask the federal government for money. It's because the city is clean. The city has to be bad in order to get more money. Look at Chicago. They're keeping it bad because they get money. And then they still in a budget crisis. So when we look at the Democrats and the far left, the socialists, they got to have a bad situation in order to get money, in order to take properties, in order to do their true agenda. They have to make the city bad. They have to. They make money when the city is bad. Republicans make money when the city is good. But the Democrats need this. They need all the homeless people coming around, doing the stabbings, doing the beating. They need illegal immigrants beating up people. So now they say we need help with our crime. But they need that in order to thrive. That's the sad part about the Democrats. They need the confusion, the deaths, the violence, the homelessness. They need that because that's how they make money. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, we want to keep this thing rocking. Appreciate you guys.